there, fuckers. How are we doing? This is above the desk. I said I put it on for the laugh. I was doing a small bit of mocking last night, so why not? How are we all doing this evening? I'll tell you, I got a fair old reaction to the team event, to be fair. I didn't think there's 14 teams there at the moment. Hey there now. There's 14 at the moment. It looks like there might be another 2. I'm going to close it off. I actually might close it off tomorrow, so I'll just get all the captains into a group then and throw across a few details and stuff like that. But to be fair, it'll be a bit of a laugh and something different. And when you're playing not just for yourself, you're playing for a team, there's that little bit of extra pressure on your shoulders to try and bring home the point. Try and do well for the team. Should be a good laugh. We'll come to that again in a while. No, I didn't see a team in yet from Austin. I thought Mike Deaver was looking at getting one in, and there looks like there is a South African one in. It looks like there's going to be a French one in. It's kind of like nearly turning into a nations tournament, but it's not. It's just a team event. Highest from what I've seen this week, just a few things to kick off. Charlie Mitchell still in great form. Big 1-4-1. Highest checkout through all the leagues this week goes to him. Congratulations to you, pal. Absolutely smashing the board at the moment. Fantastic. Few leagues near the top. We know Q School and other bits and bobs are going on, and we know all that. And work, and it's January. We understand all that. There's a few leagues that are starting to I wouldn't say struggle, but a few games here and there are going amiss. Hey Stefan, Happy New Year to you. Mike Deaver said he has 5. There you go. There's team number 15. I'll get the name and stuff off for you there in a minute, Mike. But yeah, look, we'll head in around the leagues, see what's happening, see what's going on. Look, we'll start off where we normally do start off. We'll go into the Citrine. Johnny Blair back on top, leads the way. 93 points. William Kirkwood 4 points behind. Same amount of games played. Stephen Pinkerton on 82 points. Glad to hear you're feeling better, Stephen. Neil Duff 1-1. Played 1, 1-1, and right behind him, Mal Cummins played 1 and 1-1 as well this week. They're both on 81. Remy on 76. The Storm on 75. 14 games played. Simon Dunn, he's about to head out in a couple of league games there this evening, and the 101 as well. Busy evening for him, but no doubt he could move to 87 points on 14 and be in the mix there as well. Shane Ryan on 73. Andrew Kenyon on 73. Also 16 games played. SES, myself on 69. 15 played. Peter Borry on 68. Craig John. Martin Carville top half. But as you can see, the boys on the lead. Lots of games in hand. To the stats. Didn't think it was going to move there for a minute. Can you see all of that? Probably not. Let's take it off studio mode. Nope. Here we go. Go a little bigger. Andrew Kenyon leads the tons. 164. I'm in second on 157. Craig John on 152. The Storm 141. William Kirkwood leads the 140s on 56 of them. Mr. Borry on 53. Craig John 52. The Storm also 52. SS 51 with Neil Duff. Martin Moore still leading the 170s. Johnny Blair, the Storm. I have 2. Gordon has 2. Luke has 2, and loads of ones in behind the 180s though. Shane Ryan leading the way, 16 of them. Craig John with 13. Neil Duff moving up along the ladder with 13. Martin Cavill 12. The Storm 12. Remy William and Simlian with 12. Living the field. The Ton Plus checkouts haven't really moved this week. Still the 2 big fishes in around the leagues. Craig John, Grant Simpson, Luke, Martin, Shane, Simon, all best legs of 11. 16, 15, the field Ton Plus checkouts this week. 10 of them by Simon. Hasn't moved. The only thing that has moved towards the back end of that bracket is, I'm going to say it, look. My little 91-75 this week against Andrew was a cracking game. Win or lose that game, it was a cracking game. No leg went over, 17 darts. It was a great game at darts between those. It was 5-3. He'd one slip on the double 8, 3 darts in hand. He had a lovely 140, I think, to leave 16. And missed the double 8. It was, I didn't check it out. It was one of them games. But that's the only thing that has changed in around there. Big well done to Thomas Skeen, was called up to the Dublin youth team for the All-Irelands. Well done, Thomas. Is absolutely fantastic news. To the Coyote. To the Coyote we go. And it's the Ciderman that leads the way. Yes, the Magician has a couple of games over him. Actually, Lenny, they were the same two nights that I played you in the warm-up game. I actually threw better in the game after. The Magician on 94, Mike Deaver on 94, 16 games. The Magician has 2 over him, but he has points in the bag. You never know what's going to happen. Marcus Hawkins on 92, Ian Henley 87, Neil Withers, good win this week. He did take points off the Ciderman this week. Good win there on 83, Helton on 81, couple of good wins for him as well. William Scott on 78, KDD 77, the Wasp, they're just about to head out actually there momentarily. The Wasp is about to head out. Can't remember who he's playing, but I know he put in his username. He is about to head out in a league game there as well. Carl Winters on 75 and Colin McLaughlin on 74. He has a few games in hand. Tony Light 72. Tony had a great Sunday Funday, but his darts are after leaving him a small bit since then. Hopefully he'll get back to form. The stats in around the Coyote. Lee Marsh leads the Tons on 141. Carl Winters 139. 135. John Crenny 132. The field Marcus Hawkins leads the 140s with 48 of them. Carl Winters 42. The Magician 42. Mike Deaver 42. The Alden boys in around the top. In around the top of the big hitters as well. The 170s, I don't think there's anybody in any other league that has higher than Tony Light. I don't think anybody will get higher than Tony Light in the 170 bracket. He has 6 at the moment. Loads of 2s in behind. The 180s, Helton with 14, Mike Deaver, and the Ciderman with 13 each. Sweet Pete, Carl Winters with 12. Lee Marsh, big 161 high out for you. Congratulations with that one. Super finish. Darnell with a 156. Ian Henley 152. KDT, Morris, Paul, Scott, all best legs of 12, 13. The field. Super scoring. I don't think there was an average change. No, best averages, running averages, they haven't. KDD is up there with an 88-41. Neil Withers 87-38. 86s. They're good averages. As we move on to, as 2 down, we go to the Tiger Eye. Sorry, no, lost my cursor. We'll go to the Tiger Eye. There we have it. Ryan Richmond leads the way, 101 points. Good shooting, Ryan. Christopher Pratt on 92. Eddie Berger, couple of games in hand. He's on 85 points. He can move back on top. But the boys have points in the pocket. That's what it all matters. Aaron McKendry on 85 also. Stephen Anthony Davison making a charge like last week. Still up along the table. Still going well. Mr. Tyres on 82. Erlen Lenny on 82. Vernon Human 77. Adam McVicker 76. Johnny Mueller. Stephen Hopkins. Jeff Wylie in the top half of the table where he likes to be. That Jeff. Garrett Watson top half of the table. Just goes to show the Cookie Monster had a great start to the season. He's just teetering as it stands. He has a couple of games in hand over the boys in front of him, so he can climb out of the purple and into the yellow, into the promotion playoff places. But as it stands, he's just teetering there. I still reckon Erlen Linney is my vote to be down there. Abuse I'm going to get now after that. Ian Hindley is playing William Scott in a few minutes. That's another good league game. That will be a cracker. Mr. Tyres, 140 tons thrown so far. Eddie Berger, 134. Christopher Pratt, 115. You can see big ton hitters there. Johnny Mulder, 41. 140s with Ryan Richmond and Aaron McKendry. Christopher Pratt and Jeff Wylie, super scoring lads there, 36, 37 respectively between them. Boys shooting the 170s, 14 of them, Alan with 2, Lenny, Jared, Patrick and Ryan Richmond, 2 170s each. Aaron McKendry still leading the 180s, picked off a few during the week, 2 more, adds to his total of 12. Clark Cook with 10, Christopher Pratt 9, 7, the field couple yet to get under the belt. Thought everyone in that league would at least hit one. It's a few games to go. There's only a few games to go. Go on the boys. Christopher Pratt with a 164, Alan McVicker 160, Aaron McKendry 156 with Stephen Anthony Davison and Vernon Newman. I'll tell you, it's a little make sure it knocks him out. It's a bit of a light finish. Can't get the word out of my head. Aaron McKendry, Ryan Richmond with best legs of 12. Jeff Wylie, James McAlary and Patrick Leahy best legs of 13. The rest of them, the field. Erlen Lenny, ton plus finishes. He's got 6. Aaron McKendry with 5. Alan McVicker 5. Christopher Pratt and Vernon Human all with 5. There are 3 leagues down to the Obsidian we go. Oh yeah, clicking the wrong yoke here. To the Obsidian, Ivan, David, Dara leads the way. Lee Rayford in behind, 7 points behind, but has 2 games in hand over Ivan, David, Dara. Gary Wilson in third, 17 games played, 95 points. John Smith in fourth, has that game in hand. He can move to a 101 and put a bit of daylight between himself and Gary Wilson. But Martin Helsegard, Mr. Farrandale, jumping the gun. He's 16 games played, 89 points. Ronnie Kerwin there on 87. Helen Ward on 84. Vinny O'Brien has a game in hand over a couple in front of him. He's on 80. Richard Rees on 80. Mr. China on 78. He's got a couple of games in hand. He flogged Matt Peck the other night. Sorry, Matt, for bringing it back up. With a 76 or 77 average. It was super throwing. Matt on 74. Todd Sisko on 71. Paddy Harkin on 68. It is super close. It cannot. Even the lads under them, 15. Mr. Conlet Crombie has the most amount of, and Tashola has the most amount of games outstanding there. Even if they got all them played, it is super close. What a running. What a running that is going to be. Who's going to get the last automatic promotion spot? Is Martin Hesgard going to creep in there last minute and knock maybe Gary Wilson out of it? Maybe John Smith, you never know. Ronnie Cowan, Helen Ward, They've been thereabouts all season. Can they give it one last hurrah to get in there? Only time will tell. To the stats, and we see the informed people at the moment. Who's throwing well? Who's in around the top? And Ivan David Dara, 122 tons. Paddy Harkin throwing well, 121 with Ronnie Corbin, Gary Wilson, Lee Refford, Vinny O'Brien, John Smith. You can see all the top 7 or 8 in around the tons. Ivan David Dara, Lee Refford, Richard Rees, Vinny O'Brien, 50. Ivan David Dara has 50, 140s. Lee Refford has 45. He is nearly double the field. Absolutely fantastic. John Smith and Mr. China, 2 170s each. Gary Wilson, Helen, Paddy, Richard, Todd, all getting in the mix as well. There's 9 of them there in total. 180s, Helen, still out there. But Lee Refford, 1 behind you. Come on, Helen. Stay hitting them big 180s. Gary Wilson, 6'5", the field. George Fleck, Richard Rees, still leading the way. 161 and a 160 out. Not too much change. Richard Rees, Todd Sisko, Lee Refford, best legs at 13. Not much, I think. Best legs haven't really changed. Ton plus finishes. Ivan David Dara with 5. Gary Wilson 4. George Fleck with 4. That hasn't changed too much either this week. To the Moonstone we'll head. To the Moonstone we go. It's gas. That is about there we are at the Moonstone, but I need to move you. There we go. Charlie Mitchell, one of the men in form at the moment. I had to play Warren Penny this week. It was a 5-3 game. Cracking game actually between the two of them. Charlie had a 1-4-1 out in his week this week as well. Playing really, really well. He's on 107. Warren Penny playing really well as well. It looked like a cracking game. He's on 103. Alan Palmer on 100. 7 points separates the top 3. 8 points if you want to take Wayne Baybar, Mr. Twinkletoes. He has a game in hand. He can go to 106 with his win and put the pressure back on Charlie Mitchell. Phil James, good week out of him. He's on 98. Tom Finnenan also. He's on 91. He can also go to 98 with his game in hand. Bob Myers, 88. Unfortunate week. 2 5-3 losses this week. 2 great games. 2 60-plus averages between himself and his opponents, but 2 5-3 defeats. Could have been either way to be looking at the stats and the history. They look cracking games. Andre Luke McGill on 76. Stephen Martin Peterson right behind, a couple of games in hand. He can move right up the along the table. Arthur Langley, Dan Lacroix, Kenneth Boffin, top half of the table. A couple of people games in hands. Thomas Keane, again, congratulations to be called up to the Dublin team for the All Ireland's. Fantastic. He's 12 games played, a couple of games this week, couple of wins as well. He's actually trying really well. Long may it continue. To the stats. Phil James leads the way on the tons. Alan Palmer on 105. Wayne Baybar 101. Andrew Luke McGill 99. Tom Finneran 99. 98. Bob Myers 93 the field. Wayne Baybar leads the 140s on 28. Phil James on 24. Alan Palmer 22. Kenneth Boffin, Warren Penny on 20 each. Only the 4 170s. Arthur Langley still with the 2. Jody and Ken 1 each. Thomas Keane still leads the 180s with 5. Dan Lacroix, Jody, Ken, Warren, Wayne all with 3 each. Daniel Tasker, a few of them in behind the 2s and 1s. Gregory still leading the ton plus checkout there on 1, or the highest checkout on 145. Ken Roach 143. Charlie moving up in there, like I said, with his 141. Mentioned it a few times. Absolutely fantastic. An easy one to check out, to be fair, but it's good practice for your 9 darter, Charlie. Just trying out there. Charlie, best leg of 14. Sean O'Donoghue, Thomas Keane, Warren Penny. 4 of them now with a best leg of 14. Super darts. 15 the field. Alan Palmer, Charlie Mitchell, ton plus checkouts, 4 each. Bob Myers, Jody Dukin, Ken Roach, 3 of them. And finally, 2 to Malshley. Season 5, where it sees there is now only 2 unbeaten in the Malshley. Rob Sibic on 119, 17 games played, 17 wins. Man underestimated himself, really should have told the truth, but he's there. 17 wins, 17 games. The father, 16 from 16, 7 points behind. Nathan Griffin did lose to the Snowman. That is his only loss. He's on 106. John Rock on 102, 4 points behind Nathan. Danny Kennedy on the charge once more. He's on 116 games played. Scotty McKenzie, good to see him back in around the leagues, and he's actually throwing well as well. He's on 82 points. Kenny Robertson on 71. Paul Giovanni Nash, another 1 good win and a 5-3 loss to Gary Smith, who played very well as well this week. Looked like a cracking game. Sasha Griffiths, good win as well this week. Brendan Kenny, Tony Skerry, Anfin, Mike DV, Stephen Craney, Podge, Callan, top half of the table. Kenny Robson, yeah, a couple of losses this week to good old Kenny, but no doubt he will be back on the winning way. I was just looking at who's where around the bottom. It is good to see. It is good to see the young fellas doing well. I did see my own young fella play Danny Kennedy this week. It was a 5-0. It'll go down. It's amazing. It'll go down as a 5-0 loss to Reese. But over the first 4 legs, it could have been 2-2. Reese had stayed up on his doubles a small bit. He could have pushed Danny a little bit. Didn't. Danny was clinical when he got there as well though. Rob Sibic leads the Tons on 97. John Rock on 95. Nathan Griffin 76. The father on 74. Top four in the Tons. Rob Sibic, John Rock, Nathan Griffin, the father, ton 40s. Same thing, same order. Leading the 140s, 26, 19, 17, 14. Mike DeVries with 14 140s as well, but they're in the top 4 in that way as well. 4 170s. Alex Barkley, Jonathan, Michael Robertson and Rob Sibic. The 180s, Danny Kennedy plucked out another one this week. 6 of them. The father, John Rock, Mike DeVries and Nathan Griffin, all with 3 180s at piece. Rob Sibic with 2, Scotty McKenzie 2, Tony Skerry 2, Sasha Wood and Stephen Cranny 1. Absolutely fantastic. 29 of them within that league. Highest out still with Sasha, 130. Rob Sibic with a 126. Gary Smith, the 116 with John Rock. Helen Styles, 115. When did you finish 122? Was that this week? I didn't see it. If it was this week, I didn't see it. I do apologize. It wasn't this week though. Was it this week? I don't think so. Definitely wasn't this week. You're down for a 112, Nathan. Sorry, pal. Nathan Griffin, Scotty McKenzie, best legs of 14, father, and Rob Sibic, best legs of 15. Absolutely fantastic. Was it this week, Nathan? No. Might not be. It was this week. Oh crap, I missed it. I do apologize. Was it this week? I didn't see it. I did it this week, so look, I do apologize. Oh, it was against Mike TV, so I do apologize. I'll change that there immediately. I apologize. 1 second there. Only 2 fellas that got higher. 1 second now. Single screen. Here we go. There he is, look. 122, Nathan Griffin. There you go. Sasha, Rob, Nathan Griffin, Gary Smith, John Rock. There you go. 130, 126. 122 by Nathan Griffin. Well done, pal. Absolutely fantastic. Didn't take it away from you, Pat. It's in there. No, I do apologise. I'll take that one. I did do the match late this week. Tanya's gonna beat me. Senseless. You couldn't have just private messaged me. You had to put it into live. Thanks, Pat. Look, the team event is there. To everybody, please get your game smashed out. There's loads of people, new people that want to enter. We kind of want to get this one wrapped up. It's kind of dragging a little bit. We thought it would be done by at least the first week in February, second week playoffs, third week done. Get it done again, up and going. But it looks like we're going to move it out another couple of weeks now. Just if people can get it jumped on, get the messages in, get the messages flowing. It takes 20 minutes to play a league game. There's no panic. To everybody who is up to date and on form, though, absolutely fantastic. You're playing really well. Look, we know there's COVID, and we know there's work, and we know everything. We're not pressurising anybody. We are small bit. We don't do it, like, you know what I mean. We don't give up. We know that there's other things coming and going. To the team events, I am closing it tomorrow. Whether it's one team, like there's 14 there at the moment, possibly 2 more. But I'm closing it tomorrow. Team of 5. I didn't make the teams. I'm not making the teams. You give me a team of 5. Give me a captain. Give me a team name, and we'll put you in. Other than that, I'm not doing it. I'm not chasing lads for you. I'm not doing it. I have my own team to be looking after, and the rest of it then as well on top of it. To William Kirkwood and Barry in the big 170. That is going to go ahead next weekend. By the looks of it, William is working all week. I think he's working into the weekend. It'll probably more than likely be next week. We will definitely stream it, and I can guarantee there will be at least 4 or 5 170 finishes within that. I hope I haven't missed anything or anybody else as well. If you do want any little shout outs or mentions, do hit us up. It's 8:15. She's just coming in now. She's going to bait me. I might actually jump off the live before she comes in. Thanks, Nathan. Yeah, keep smashing the boards. To everybody who's left in Q School and the whole lot that's watched you, tuned in to watch and the whole lot, thanks very much. Giving all thumbs up. Much appreciated. Message a few. It's good to see. It's good to see the lads trying well. The 128 that are in the UK, they're probably deserved 128 to be fair. Through the more consistent throughout the week. Best of luck to everybody. Yeah, that's about it. Thanks very much for tuning in. We'll be live again for the Sunday Funday. See you later, folks. I'm going before she snaps.
And Bully's special prize.